We're back here with football's finest.
You know what it is.
September 25th, coming at you live. Today, we're talking about Ivan's team, the Minnesota Vikings, against Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
The worst team in the league.
What
No.
happened, Ivan?
Bro,
Dude,
it
what?
was a long day.
Hey, you made your field goals.
No, we definitely made.
Hey,
What?
just
No,
kidding.
I was just saying,
Let me
we
ask
made-
you about this.
Mhm.
What happened to that top 5 defense?
Okay, so this is the breakdown.
Alright, let's hear it.
We definitely we got mollywopped on our offensive line.
Yeah.
Literally, nobody could hold anybody to the line. Kirk Cousins was under duress the entire time. The first 2 drives we had a fumble. Okay.
Yeah.
So keep that in perspective. If you look at these highlights, like he was seriously under duress. Not only that, when he did turn the ball over, it was on our side of the field every single time within
Okay.
10, 15 yards.
Okay, so three turnovers from the Minnesota Vikings, right?
Mhm.
Still had the exact amount of yards as the Buffalo Bills for 292 yards,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was just
So-
it was trash time. It was trash time. But what killed us, honestly, we didn't have Cook. I keep telling me and Josh had this discussion.
Oh,
You can seriously put that on Cook. He was injured with a hamstring.
Yeah.
But just the fact that we weren't able to get that versatile passing, rushing down the field type of explosion out of him, Latavius Murray, out of anybody.
Yeah.
He's definitely not that catching back.
He runs too high.
He runs too high. He doesn't hit the
Yeah.
hole the way he's supposed to. But it's with Cook, it's different. You could swing him out to the flats. You could swing him out into a route.
So I wasn't really able to watch the
That-
whole entire game,
Mhm.
but special teams wise, where were they getting put in field position?
Oh, dude, we were just horrible. Mike Hughes had a drop. He didn't fumble it, but he definitely had a drop that just killed momentum.
Yeah.
They weren't even punting.
Mhm.
They were just scoring.
When was their first punt? Their first punt was like in
In the third quarter.
Late
Third
in the third
quarter.
quarter.
In the third quarter.
I mean, probably like 5 minutes left in
But-
the third quarter.
So on the Dalvin Cook note, what I want to mention is, you say you couldn't have gotten the run game going because Dalvin Cook was out. But is that really because Dalvin Cook was out, or
Mhm.
was it because they only rushed it 6 times?
No, we were playing catch up at that point. There was no way that we were going to start in that first quarter. We were trying to come back, and that we kept passing. There was no way that we were going to get the run going.
So at that point,
Jerry
does that
Hughes-
mean that they don't have faith in their backup running backs? And if they don't, then why don't just trade Latavius Murray and sign somebody else?
Definitely not Mike Boone.
So
Mike Boone
let me
is
put this
definitely
into
not-
perspective for you.
He definitely was not. He's not that.
Minnesota had 21 first downs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
To Buffalo's 16.
And yet
They
like,
didn't need.
score.
They didn't. That's the thing. It
There
goes
was
back
so
to the
many
point.
2-play drives.
It was just 2 play drives,
Oh,
and
man.
not only that,
Yeah.
it was just they were on
Yeah.
our side of the field
Yeah.
the whole time.
Yeah.
Like we kept turning
Short
the ball.
village.
Yeah,
Getting in.
and you can point the finger at Kirk Cousins. He's the $1 million man, but
No,
he-
it's
he
not even
didn't-
Kirk Cousins. He's threw 55 times.
Yeah.
and for 296 yards.
What
It
was happening in
just-
the red zone was the real question.
Yeah.
Pull that
that's
number
true.
up.
2 for 3. They only made it to the red zone 3 times
Yeah,
out of those 55 attempts.
yeah, and not only that,
Here's where I'm really surprised. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions for
For
Josh
Josh
Allen.
Josh Allen. Yeah,
But
How did you not capitalize?
He made plays on his feet though.
Yes.
He did. Well, yeah, he
Who
did.
was the
no,
linebacker you heard?
John-
Leaving his feet.
no, Allen,
Yeah.
John Allen. Shout out,
Shout out,
John
John Allen.
Josh
Oh, shit.
Allen. Josh Allen. He only had 1 touchdown through the air, 2 rushing through the 2 rushing.
He has 2
Touchdown.
passing touchdowns.
No interceptions.
Oh no, yeah, that's
Yeah.
season.
Season,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But
That's
he
my
definitely
bad. That's my bad.
he. I'm telling you, if you looked at that game, Anthony Barr,
And you sacked him.
I'm looking
Yeah,
at
he
you.
was heated.
I was
Dude, the whole
heated.
game was great.
He got
It was
just
great.
destroyed.
Yeah, he got
He
hurdled.
couldn't be out in the coverage.
Yep.
Not only that, he got hurdled
by a quarterback.
by a quarterback.
I've never seen that in my life.
Rookie.
In my life,
and
Anthony Barr.
and penalty calls. Penalty calls is what killed us.
Hey, but you sacked him 3 times for 32
Penalty
yards.
calls, you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
really blame it on
You
penalty
guys-
calls.
Our defense showed up in spurts, but it
You
was
can't-
just
you can't blame it on
Hey,
penalty
Minnesota
calls.
had 4 sacks.
yeah.
I
Buffalo
say
only had 3.
Oh,
you can't blame it on
I
penalty
only got
calls
3 right here.
because in the Raider-Dolphin game,
At the end,
those penalty calls were going for the Raiders.
Yeah.
They were calling a lot of penalties on the Dolphins, and they still came out as winners.
at the end of the day, Minnesota did not capitalize on the options that they had.
No.
No.
Their defense was playing soft. I think they really did underestimate the other team that they were
They
playing.
did.
Oh, I
And
called
that's
it.
why Buffalo came out and did what they did against Minnesota.
You guys.
They came out and they worked.
I pointed at you.
Minnesota.
Yeah,
I got
I
you.
definitely
I got you.
said
on
that in the very beginning. I was like, you know what? These guys are gonna underestimate
Literally
our
said that
opponent.
morning of.
That morning.
Said, I got a feeling in my tummy.
My panza, mira. But it was definitely an eye opener.
Yeah.
The Buffalo Bills came ready to play in our home.
Yeah.
In our home, which is a tough environment. I was there, dude. It's tough.
You were
But-
here. You were on the couch.
And but the fact that we weren't able to get our rush going, our defense really couldn't freaking capitalize on. They got probably how many first downs did they got?
They got
16.
The 16 to the 21.
16
Okay.
and Minnesota had 21.
Yeah, and that honestly that 21 became trash time in the half. But Josh, what was that stat you pulled up in the second half?
Oh, you guys shut him out.
We shut them
in
out in the second half.
You-
So
you
that's
guys shut them
our
out.
adjustment. That's our adjustment with our defense.
Yeah, but
they
it's
didn't
just
score
the-
the whole second
No,
half.
they didn't. And if you look at, they didn't.
But I
move the
mean,
ball.
Minnesota only got 6 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Trash time.
And
They knew
there
the
was
game
a
was
stat
over.
that somebody pulled up. I actually heard about it while the game was going. In the first quarter alone,
About how many points you give up?
we
Yep.
always start off slow. We're the opposite. We start off slow, we end fast, which is good. but
I know how you feel.
yeah,
Where was
it's-
Stephon Diggs?
And Stephon Diggs got doubled. He got hurt
he
for a
got
couple
replaced.
plays. He got smacked, but he was just definitely Kirk Cousins. Those couple passes that were literally in Diggs' hand, but the coverage was just amazing.
Yeah.
So he got swatted.
Yeah.
But it was just it was tough. It was a tough day for us Vikings fans, and it was a game.
You
Nobody
guys only
would
had a
freaking expect.
3.4 average for rushing yards per
Yeah,
attempt.
and that's it. I'm telling
And
you,
that's
it
for
goes back-
14 attempts. Like, that's.
It goes back to Cook and
Oh.
what they weren't able to get out of the running back position.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never looked through your stats like this.
Mhm.
He's that important.
Dalvin Cook is that important.
He really is.
He is that important.
And it goes over to exactly the person that we were going to talk about.
Oh, hell.
Oh yes, we are going to talk about Harrison Smith.
That boy is not
He-
the best safety in the league.
The defense is
No,
definitely it was rough.
See how he went to
but
defense?
he's
No.
just like
He
Dalvin
has to
Cook
be.
is like Harrison Smith, where the stats don't show for him.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? He's so versatile. Dalvin Cook is like a Darren Sproles. You, like I said, swing him out to the flats, give him a couple runs up the tackles or
The
sorry,
A-gap.
guards, A-gaps. But it's just Harrison Smith, best safety in the league.
Nope.
You can guess he is. Yes,
Nope.
he is.
I would
You bet-
disagree with that.
No,
Thank you. Up top.
Let's
But-
have a controversial conversation about this. Leave some comments.
Comments
Who do
in
you
the
think is
bottom.
the best safety in the league?
I'm telling you, Harrison Smith.
Comment if it's Harrison Smith, like if it's Earl Thomas.
Oh, that narrows it down. But it definitely
Leave a reason why though.
So-
we don't want those. We don't want those
Yeah.
people that don't know what
That's
they're
right.
talking about,
Yes.
and they're just fans.
Did the forced fumble that Harrison Smith, because I didn't watch the game, but
No,
did the
there
forced
was-
fumble that Harrison Smith caused come to the Vikings?
So in a press conference,
I think it did.
in a press conference, Mike Zimmer
No.
said, "I don't think we took them too lightly. I think they came out and kicked our butts."
Yeah.
So is it really Minnesota saying? Is it really Minnesota just taking them too lightly, or do you think that?
Absolutely. I truly believe that if we would have not been, I truly think we were looking at the Thursday night game, which they played the Rams
That's gonna be rough.
in LA, but it's just,
It's gonna be
I don't understand how
So-
they were able to come out, and the Bills are not, let's be honest, the Bills, they're decent,
Yeah.
but they're not freaking what their score, is saying they are.
Agreed.
So-
Agreed.
Josh Allen is, not
He's
that.
not.
He's not Peyton
He's not-
Manning.
no.
He's
So,
not
so
Aaron
do you
Rodgers.
think
Here's-
that if the 3 sacks that Josh Allen had gotten, or the 3 fumbles that Josh Allen had, if they weren't recovered by the Vikings, do you think that game would have changed?
if it was recovered by
If
the
it
Vikings,
was recovered, because all 3 of them were recovered.
and that's the thing. You heard the stadium
Yeah.
not say a word.
Yeah.
It was quiet.
Yeah.
And normally that stadium is rocking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's
So
new. You guys were, like, well, I mean, you still are,
Mhm.
you know, on your come up and you're being relevant,
yeah.
you know.
What was the question you were asking?
Oh, hell, I forgot.
Oh, shit. I was waiting for
So
it.
Anthony Barr, all right. So Anthony Barr,
Mhm.
he's got to be maybe your best linebacker.
No.
No.
Eric Kendricks.
Kendricks by far.
Eric
Yeah.
Kendricks.
Yeah.
No
I can-
linebacker.
Okay,
Kendricks hands
okay,
down.
okay. I'll give
And
you
then-
that.
and
Anthony
we have
Barr
that.
lays one hit on
And then
Aaron Rodgers.
also we
Like, that doesn't make, make it the best.
Anthony Barr did have more tackles.
Exactly.
no.
Exactly.
It's one of those moments where you didn't show up on the stat. Like you
It's
showed up
a
on the stat
presence.
lines, but
And
It's a
actually,
presence.
I had to correct myself because Eric Hendricks had more solo tackles, but Anthony Barr had more assists.
yes, but Anthony Barr, he just had a lot of mess ups. He roughed the passer. Not only that, he pulled on his
Yeah, how
horse
many
collar.
penalties
He had a lot of
did he have?
penalties. By himself, I'm not sure, but I know
I'm
as a
gonna find
team, we had laundry all over the field. But
Yeah, you did.
Everson Griffin, he was out. Like that's a big piece right there.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
he's a monster coming off the edge. Daniil Hunter, 3 sacks, fantastic. He did really well.
Well, Dalvin Cook was out
Yeah.
with the rib injury.
So
Trey Waynes. With
yeah,
the
Trey
ankle.
Wayne. No, he got injured.
Yeah.
So what
during
do
the
you
game.
think?
During the game.
What do you think if the Vikings would have came in differently with? What do you think would have changed the game?
If we would have had Cook and Everson Griffin, the score would be flopped, and I know that for a fact. They bring
don't know that for a
No,
fact.
I know that for a fact because they bring a dynamic.
can't really say that.
absolutely.